Hey everyone, this is Chappie over here at Intense, and for today's video we're going to be going over how to set your saddle height on your Intense 951 XC and your Intense 951 Trail. We want to make sure that our saddle is in the highest position. So on these bikes you will have a dropper post. So that dropper post is actuated by the lever on your left hand side. To demonstrate, we push the lever down. Saddle goes all the way up till it stops, and that is where we want the seat to be to set our saddle height. So how do we make our seat height adjustment? So this is going to be done using a 5mm Allen on our Intense branded torque wrench that will be purchased along with your bike, and our seat post collar. So we'll take our 5mm Allen driver on our Intense branded torque wrench, and we will engage the 5mm Allen head bolt here on our seat post clamp. Coming over to our Intense 951 XC, this is going to use a 4mm Allen driver on our Intense branded torque wrench, and it's going to engage our 4mm Allen head bolt here on our seat post clamp. Let's go ahead and loosen that bolt one complete turn. One turn. This will give us enough adjustability or enough movement in the seat post in order to get our saddle height set correctly. So with that loose, the next point that we can use as a quick reference to set our initial saddle height is the top of our hip bone. So line your hand up as if it were a board on the top of your hip bone, and that will give you your starting saddle height. So as you can see here, we are over an inch too high for me personally. So we can go ahead and move our seat post down to get our saddle height lower. So again, we'll line my hand up. Still a little on the high side, so we'll go a little bit further down. Again, top of hip bone, hand flat like a board, and we are looking really good there. So that's a great starting point. Make sure our seat is pointed perfectly forward or in line with our top tube here. So from the back, we can kind of just look to make sure that's straight. We'll take our Intense branded torque wrench set to 5 Newton meters. It's very important that on our 951 Trail, we use 5 Newton meters. And then on our 951 XC, we use 4 Newton meters along with our 4mm Allen driver. With our riding shoes on, we're going to take a seat with ourselves leaned up against a wall or a sturdy cabinet or off of a sturdy workbench. Using our hand and our body weight, we'll push our seat down. With the seat all the way down, we'll release the dropper post lever. That keeps it low, keeps it easy, makes it really easy to get on the bike. So from there, we'll hold our rear brake with our right hand. We'll put our hand next to the counter, and we just want to use that as a method to basically lean the bike up against while still being able to have both feet on the pedals and both hands on the grips. To press the dropper post lever, watch that saddle go all the way up until it stops. We'll release that lever, take a seat again. Now ideally, when you pedal, you want the balls of your feet to be centered up on your pedal. But for this point of reference and measurement, we're going to move our feet so the arch of our foot is actually lined up with the center of the pedal. With our crank arm at a 90 degrees, we want to be able to have a relaxed bent knee without it being locked out trying to reach the pedal. So with my foot in the middle, I still have a nice bend in my knee, not too much where my knee's bent like this, or not fully straight where I'm really having to reach for that pedal. All right, so there you have it. We have successfully completed our saddle height adjustment. If you have any questions or need any additional help in going through this process to set that bike up specifically for you, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll be more than happy to help get you dialed in and get you comfortable and happy on your Intense 951 XC or Trail. Thanks for choosing Intense.